We are back now with Binge Worthy, our look at the best things to watch and listen to this weekend. I'm joined now by Andrew Freund. He is a TV host and pop culture expert. Okay, Andrew, we're so happy to have you with us on this Friday. Well, I mean, I can't even do a cartwheel, so you just take it.
You can't do a jump split? Come on.
No, I could never.
I am oddly, you know what, I won't say oddly, I'm proud to be obsessed with this show.
Yes. Okay, why?
Because it really delves deep into what it takes to become a cheerleader, and they don't shy away from mental health issues, body dysmorphia issues, and everything that it takes. These women are athletes, and when they do the jump split, I mean, I can barely go up the stairs. They can get injured, and they tackle all of these issues. And the coach, Kelly, she's been there for like 30 years, and she has to craft this team of 36 women to perform in front of all of these games. And it's very compelling, very fascinating, done by the same guy that did Cheer. So that's why we see it shot so well.
I mean, it's beautiful shots. I know you'd interviewed them in the past, right? I mean, it is surprising that some people need to still know that cheerleading is truly a sport.
Yes.
There's so much physicality to it, but I mean, you know firsthand, this definitely is.
I mean, yeah, and I definitely could not do anything these ladies do, so hats off to the cheerleaders, hats off.
I mean, I remember this case, and then I have seen other documentaries. So I started this last night, watched the first episode, and my take on it so far is that there is a lot that wasn't in past documentaries.
Okay.
And that has really hooked me.
Okay.
Did you remember this?
Yeah, it's funny. When I was watching the trailer and then I skimmed through the episode, it was bringing me back. So this happened in 2016. This couple was married for 10 years. She goes out. She's missing for 3 weeks. She comes back, they find her, she's banged, she's bruised, she said she was kidnapped, she said she was tortured. And this documentary, it's 3 episodes, but it delves deep into what really happened. And it delves deep into the 6-year investigation where they found out that she made the whole thing up. So it's wildly, wildly fascinating and compelling.
It is.
And if you're a true crime junkie, like you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna spend my entire weekend probably watching this.
And watch the cheerleaders.
Okay, and then cheerleaders right after. I'll go Crime Cheerleaders for balance. Okay, the next movie we have, this is also a shocking, true story. This one is called Accidental Twins, and it's about 2 sets of twins in Colombia who are actually switched at birth. This one's on Netflix. Dun, 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 dun.
I know, wild. It's wild.
Crazy.
It's wild. Yeah, so 2 sets of twins switched at birth. 2 of the twins end up in Spain. They end up having a chance meeting. So I don't know, whatever you believe in, but that is the universe being like, something happened. And I don't want to give too much away because this is something that you're going to want to watch and kind of figure out for your own. But it's a tale about identity. It's a tale about, growing up maybe in a place that you weren't born, but just having these ties that the universe brings you together. It's very fascinating.
Okay, so this next one is also a movie, and of course last summer everybody was just obsessed with Barbie mania. This new movie, which is on Netflix, is going to tell the story of the first Black Barbie and the people who really pushed for that representation. Let's watch.
I'm a black magic girl. I designed Black Barbie to reflect the total look of a black woman. She's black, she's beautiful, she's dynamite.
I thought Black Barbie felt magical.
From a young age, children can learn about inclusiveness.
Really pretty and has locks, just like me.
Black Barbie was just taking me to a whole different world.
What do you think? Have you been able to see a good bit of it?
Yeah, and I mean, this is really a tale about representation matters. We didn't have a Black Barbie until 1980, and this film really figures out how it came to be. And really, it was 3 black women that worked at Mattel that spearheaded this. The film is produced by Shonda Rhimes. Shonda is a huge Barbie fan, and we get to learn how Black Barbie came to be. It's crazy that it was 1980.
Yeah, I love, though, even from looking at that you are hearing from people like Shonda Rhimes in that, and then also seeing kids and hearing from the women. I mean, just to see the impact that it's had on every age group really is heartwarming. Okay, this next one that we're going to go to, it is our last movie, also on Netflix. Just so much on Netflix right now. It's an action thriller starring Jessica Alba called Trigger Warning. Look.
I'm sorry about your dad, but I'm glad you're home, kid.
Senator.
Parker, welcome back.
People like you around here. They like Harry, or liked him. I'd like to keep it that way.
I don't think his death was an accident.
Parker, stay out of it.
See if there's a safe.
Oh.
Yeah, she kicks butt. She kicks some
I
butt.
didn't see that coming.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I did a deep dive here because I was like, "Where's Jessica Alba been?"
Yeah.
You know, she's been running her.
I mean, running Honest, yeah, a really big company.
I did a deep dive because apparently she's worth $100 million. I don't know if that's true or not, but this is her first film in 5 years.
Wow.
She plays a special forces commando who goes back home after her father's death. Chaos and hijinks ensue. She kicks butt. Bing, bang, boom. That's the movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to be like sold, but actually, no, I'm just like, I heard it, got it, noted, next. Okay, let's take a look at some new music now because we have a new album from Gracie Abrams, who I am old and I just learned about today, but this is called The Secret of Us. She's been blowing up since she opened for Taylor Swift last year. This is a little bit of her single, Close to You.
I give you everything to be close to you. Pull the trigger on the gun. I gave you every night. I wanna be close to you.
How do I become hipper and know these things before this segment?
Also, can you remember being that young and carefree? I'm like, what?
No.
I'm like, they're just like frolicking, dance. I did not know who she was either.
Oh, great.
So
Okay, good.
we can bond on
Because
that.
everybody else told me I should have known.
Everyone in this room knows who she is. except
Everybody
for
else.
us. But
it's very embarrassing for us.
she co-wrote that song with Taylor Swift. It's going to be a huge hit. Anything Taylor touches, turns to gold. Her album is kind of folksy. It's moody about breakups. It's very Taylor Swift inspired.
Interesting. Yeah, it sounds catchy from the bit that I've heard. I also saw she is J.J. Abrams' daughter, which is kind of...
what?
Yeah. Tell me about
okay.
those Nepo babies,
I mean,
That's another segment. But now we have, last but 100% not least, because this is a brand new remix that is bringing together pop star icons. It's The Boy Is Mine with Ariana Grande, Brandy, and Monica. Listen.
Please notice ain't what I planned for. Probably wouldn't let a dime on my lifetime. There's gotta be a reason why.
Okay.
We know who they are.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Brandy and Monica?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Did we know this was coming?
well, we knew it was coming because Ariana had the song, but that came up. But we didn't know that The Boy Is Mine, that they were going to be on this track. And that song, by the way, came out in 1998. I looked that up because I couldn't remember. But of course, 98.
Wow.
Yeah. But when Ariana...
It still holds up, though.
I mean,
Gosh.
it's a banger.
Even the original, so good.
Yes, and Brandy and Monica famously feuded, but they got back together in 2020. Ariana Grande calls, of course you're going to answer, and that's our Friday.
I love that for all of them. That I will bump on the subway on the way home.
Samesies.
Andrew, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for being with us, and thank you at home for watching Top Story. I'm Ellison Barber in New York for Tom Yamas. Stay right there.